Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Julie Oliverius, and have you ever heard of the halo eyeshadow look but you're not quite sure what it means? Well, I was feeling the same way. I'd heard of it, hadn't really ever looked into it much, but I saw a video earlier today and it was just the look itself was just so pretty. I was like, you know what? I want to try this myself. So, hey, that's what I did. So, what I've done, as you can see already, I have one eye done. But basically, what a halo effect or the halo eyeshadow look. What that means is you're basically creating this kind of, whatever color you choose as your focus color, is kind of creating a halo all around your eye. And the point of that is to get more of a round eye shape, kind of that doughy-eyed look. So when you're creating this look, you actually do not at all want to do a winged eyeliner. Now, you can use eyeliner right along your lash line. I did not use any today. That is an option, but do not wing that out because that's not the point of the halo look, okay? You want to keep it round looking. So what you do, you need just a few tools to be able to create this look, so it's actually pretty simple to do. First thing, you want to make sure you've put your eye primer on. I've already done that, so you guys don't have to watch me do that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pick kind of your accent color or a transition color. And then you also want to choose your main color. So today I kind of wanted my main focus to be kind of a burgundy look. So what I decided to do is for the transition color, that lighter shade that we're going to use, I am actually going to use this matte shade right here. It's kind of a taupe purpley kind of a color. And basically what you want to do for the transition color, it should be a medium tone. I mean, unless you're going for like just a totally like wild look. Otherwise, it should be a medium tone similar to your skin color, but not your skin color, right? Because you do want it to stand out. The important part here is that you want to use a nice fluffy blending brush for this part. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get that color on your blending brush and you're going to apply it in the crease. Now, normally when you're applying a crease color, right, you're going to use a smaller brush because you want it to really just define the crease. Well, because we're kind of creating that glowing halo look, that's why we're using a fluffy brush and using a lighter color. So make sure you've got that on there and you're just going to be working that right in here on the outside and just bringing it in towards your eye. So you can see it's nice and light, but the fluffy brush keeps those lines from being too harsh, which is great. Next, you want to choose your main color. Like I said, today I wanted to go with a burgundy shade. And, you know, for this part, you're going to want, it can be a smaller fluffy brush. I'm using a crease brush, but something similar to this, something with smaller bristles. It's not too thick, and the bristles aren't too fluffy, but they're also not super stiff. So some kind of in between. What you're going to do now is you're going to take whatever color you want. I'm going to use that burgundy color there. And you're going to kind of go right in the outer V and into the crease. And this is why you want it to be a smaller color, because you don't want this, or a smaller brush, because you don't want this color going everywhere. And you're actually going to bring this color all the way down into here. Roll the way down into the inner eye area, the inner corner. And you're going to pack that color right in here and bring it in towards the center of the eye as well. But you're not going to bring it all the way across your eyelid. Now, we're going to do some blending here in just a moment, but you want to make sure you get this color good and packed in. Then what you want to do, kind of the star of the show, if you will, is you want a shimmer color, a metallic color of some sort. So what I chose to use today was this really pretty gold color I have on the end here. And I'm actually using a cream shadow brush, but any thin packed bristle brush is going to work for you. And if you don't have one, if all of your brushes are a little bit more fluffy, what you can do, I do still recommend getting something like this, but in the meantime, what you can do is get your brush damp, and that will help keep the pigments from falling off of the brush and keep them on the brush so you can pack them on your eye. So what you're doing is you are going to, notice I'm just pressing, I'm not swiping this on, because the important part here is because you don't want this metallic or your shimmer color, whatever you want to call it, you don't want this color flying all over the place, right? You're not blending the whole look. So it's really important to keep that color right where you are putting it. So you're going to go right in the middle. Then what you're going to do without adding any extra color back to this brush, at least at this point, what I want you to do is come from the outside and just kind of flick the color inward. And that's going to help blend from that direction. And then you're going to do the same over here. Just kind of flick that color inward. See, so now you've created this nice blended look. You have your pop right in the middle. And that's pretty much it. Super easy. Then what I did earlier, just to kind of finish this look off to blend a little bit, I took, I'll show you guys the color here. It's just a really neutral matte shade right here, this one. And I got it just on this little, the shader end of my liner shader brush. And I just took that color right up here in the brow area. And then just blended to make sure that, you know, that pretty transition color that we started with, to make sure that that was blended. And that's it. Look, boom, halo eye, done. Now, you want to make this kind of full circle, add a little more oomph to it. Then you can go back to this brush, the one that you use for the crease with your burgundy color, and apply it underneath here. So some people, depending on, you know, kind of what they're doing, where they're going, whatever, will stop at this point. Or, like I said, put some on here, that same burgundy color, and go under your eyes. Now, I will caution you, and this is just something that I learned as I was doing this look. Be aware of the color that you are putting underneath your eye. This color works once you put mascara on. But honestly, at first, I was a little afraid that it was just going to look like my eyes were bloodshot. So if you were doing like a really pretty, like peachy sunset kind of a halo look, right? And you took like that orange or those peaches under your eyes, or maybe even kind of a really pretty pink or something, it could end up looking like you have bloodshot eyes. So just be aware of that for whatever color you put down here. But it ended up turning out just fine, of course. But just a little heads up, little piece of info I learned while I was creating this today. So then I'm going to put on my mascara and finish out the look. So that is it. If you guys have questions, please feel free to drop them below. You can also send me a message, and feel free to share the video out to your friends if you think any of them would like to know how to do this. And I'm happy to answer their questions as well. So I will talk to everyone later. Bye.